We went to social studies? No, science. And we learned about convection, conduction, and, um, I forgot the other one. It was like I feel like convection is the one where it heats up something with steam,
Hmm.
and then conductor is that the one where it's like the heat is transferred? So, like,
What is it, Jay Sean? Is it what is it?
What?
con
Convection? What's convection?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to answer this one.
Okay, look it up. What's induction?
Induction.
Joy, look up convection. Jay Sean, look up induction. Wait, is it induction?
conduction.
Conduction.
The transfer of heat through direct contact from a hotter object to a cooler one via the vibration and collision of its particles.
And
Yeah.
that's convection.
That's conduction.
Conduction.
Oh.
All right. So say it again. What's it again?
The transfer of heat through direct contact from a hotter object to a
So
cooler one
so direct contact. What's that an example of?
of a pot.
On the stove.
Yeah. Pot
Right.
myself.
With the stove on, with the
Yeah.
fire on.
Yeah.
Right. Um, so what's that? Conduction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Convection. What's convection, Joy?
Okay. It Convection is a transfer of heat through the physical movement of a fluid such as a liquid or a gas.
So when you put a pot on so explain it. Can you explain it?
It's like, uh, you can oh, you can like, um, when you're like in well, okay, so if you have like a pot of boiling water and steam comes out of it, if you like put your hands over it, your hand starts to get like warm.
Mm, I don't know if that is or not. I don't know. I think it's more that will define if you have a pot of water on the stove, you turn the fire on, the water at the bottom is going to heat up. And then what is that water going to do? Rise to the top. And the water that's at the top that's cooler is going to sink to the bottom. And then that water is going to heat up and it's going to continue to rise. The warmer water going to rise, the cooler water going to sink. And not just, you know, this water is cold, but it's degrees of warmth and coolness also. So it could still be, warm, but this water is hotter. It's still going to continue that cycle of coming up and sinking, coming up and sinking, right?
Yeah.
So that's what that one is.
Um,
And then what's the
radiation.
radiation?
Yeah.
What's radiation? That sounds dangerous. What's radiation, Jay Sean?
Um, I think it's like something chemical wise. I know it like affects the body a lot. I don't know. I don't really know what it does.
What is it, Joy?
It's the movement of energy through electromagnetic wave.
That sounds like induction. Ready? No. Okay.
Conduction.
Wait, what is it again, Joy?
The
Radiation?
yeah,
What is it? How do it work?
the movement of energy through a electromagnetic waves.
What's an example of that?
Like a microwave?
Is that true, Jay Sean?
Yeah.
How do a microwave work?
Um, doesn't it like
It heats up the water particles in the food.
It energizes the water
oh
particles,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that energy forms the heat, right?
Yeah.
How you know that? I taught you that.
Yeah.
You ain't want to give me my credit.
What are you talking about?
He ain't want to get. He ain't want to
I
say.
don't know what you're talking
I
about.
said, who taught you that? You ain't want to say. You don't hate on me,
I
man.
don't know what you're talking about.
He ain't want to say it, did he, Joy?
I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Y'all hate on me.
what?
All right, what else you learned, Joy, mate?
So I learned that like if you have a big ice cube and you have a small match, like a match that's on fire, the ice cube has more heat than the match.
How?
Because the ice cube has more molecules that are energized rather than the tiny match.
Well, how big of an ice cube?
Boom, boom.
Okay. All right. So, what you think of that, Jay Sean?
What just happened?
He not paying no attention. He in La La Land.
Okay.
All right. What else, Joy?
Um, that, well, I also learned that, like, what you just said, like something is heated up by the molecules, and then, um, uh,
So how do microwaves only heat up water water particles
because of
or
how small
molecules?
they are.
But it's other molecules that's small too. I wonder, why do microwaves specifically target water? Like, why don't target something else, anything else, or do it target other stuff? Who discovered the microwaves? Who discovered that you could use microwaves to warm up food?
Um,
The microwave oven was discovered by accident by American self-taught engineer Hershey Spencer in 1945.
1945, he discovered it. So why do it only target the water molecules?
because water molecules are polar.
Are polar?
Yeah.
What that means?
They have, um,
Like, is positive or negative
yeah,
charge?
having a positive charge on one end and a negative charge on the other.
And that's what allows the microwaves to energize them.
Yeah.
Huh. What you think of that, Jay Sean?
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's it's a great invention, especially for today, considering a lot of people don't like to cook or put their food in the oven. So
What else, Joy?
Um, well, like water molecules act like tiny magnets. As the microwave field flips back and forth billion billions of times per second, the water molecule spins at the same frequency to keep up, creating friction.
And that friction creates what, Jay Sean? What the friction create, Joy?
Energy? Heat?
Heat.
Uh,
See?
um,
Learn something new today. I'm forever teaching these kids. I send them to school all day
all right.
to do schoolwork, and then I got to come home and teach them all night.
well,
right.
wait, because we were kind of wrong. Um, uh, Other polar substances like fat and sugars can also absorb microwave energy through water. Though water is the most common.
Okay, I wasn't wrong. That's why I told y'all to look it up, because I knew that it wasn't only water molecules.
Right.
Again, teaching y'all every day. Every day. That's like 4 things that I didn't taught you today just now, Joy.
4?
Yeah. How the water heat up, yet you could jump in Mario Kart. It was something else too. I just can't remember right now. Come on, what else you did in school? Oh, I taught you that the CEO job is a very difficult job. You
what?
thought it was just fun. You thought that you just wake up, play some games, make a
I
video.
mean, it kinda somewhat is fun because certain times he'll, like, go to schools and, like, he can, like, have fun. That sounds fun.
I'm just saying, I taught you that the job is very challenging.
Okay. Um, and that's all I learned.
And then you came home.
Mhm.
Did your mother have to go and pick you up?
No.
Y'all came home on a school bus?
Yeah, I ride different buses, so
You had to ride somebody else's bus?
no, I rode my bus, but I ride 2 different buses in the morning and afternoon.
Oh, okay. All right. Jay Sean, how was school?
School was
Hey, how did the chess team do?
I don't know. I never heard about it.
Uh,
And I didn't ask. Um, school was I don't know. School was kind of weird today.
why?
Um, um, let's see. During English, we just had to finish the what was it called again? The Brown v. Board. I think that's what we
Brown
call.
versus Board of Education?
Yeah, we
Say
just
it.
Brown versus Board Education. We finished that.
Y'all talked about it?
Yeah.
What y'all talk about?
We started talking about the Little Rock Nine.
What about them?
I think hold on, I'm trying to remember because it was a long video about it.
Who is the Little Rock Nine, Joy?
Um,
Little Rock 9?
Yeah. She never even heard of it.
it was
About to blow her mind.
it was black kids going to a white school, and this was before Ruby Bridges. I mean, black kids going to a white school.
Was it before?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was before Ruby Bridges, and I think they're like being extremely racist to them and stuff, and they separated the kids. I think that's what
Uh-huh.
happened.
How old were the kids?
I don't remember how old they were.
Uh-huh. But what y'all talk about that situation?
We didn't really talk much about it. He just had 2 videos playing, and then we had to and now we have to like do like a website research where it's like articles we have to read, and then we have to write down they have questions on the paper, then we have to write down um the answer to the question that we got from the article.
You know, what do you think about that? Like, what was your thoughts as you were watching the videos?
I mean, I think it's a little harsh how people would treat each other based on the color of their skin and the way they look.
So what
'Cause
would be what you said, a little harsh? Why a little harsh?
well, I'm not trying to say like it's not a bad thing, like oh that wasn't that bad, but yeah, it was bad. But I'm saying like the way they would treat each other was like harsh because they're kids and they're
What you
treated
mean treat each other?
like the way the white kids would treat black kids due to the way they talk and the way they dress and the way they talk, the way they dress, the way they looked, the way they styled their hair.
So, but that's not how they treated each other, because it was one way, right? When you
Yeah,
say treat each other, that means
how white
you
kids
treat
would
me wrong, and then I treat you wrong back. So we treating each other. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So they weren't treating each other no way. It was just one sided.
Yeah.
Or no?
It
Was it?
it was one-sided.
Yeah, it was one sided. So it was about how. So you felt that way about how the white kids was treating the kids that was just trying to come to school.
Yeah, treating the black kids.
Hmm.
And that was basically it for English because by the time the video got done, we only had like 5 minutes left, and then we have to leave for second period.
So who are they, Joy?
Um, they're 9 a group of 9 African American students who enrolled at a at the formerly all-white Little Rock Central High School in September 1957.
You said you hold on. Why you have your eyes looking like that?
What? What are you talking about?
You know, do y'all realize? Okay, I this will give you all a little perspective. In the video that you watched, Jay Sean, it was probably at some point the kids walking to school. And how old were they? Were they high school kids?
Yeah, 14 to 17 years old.
Okay, so they're trying to go into the school, and there was what? Describe the scene, Jay Sean.
There was white parents and white people
When you say white people, what you saying?
like white females and males and adults and kids,
Like kids,
taunting them and throwing stuff at them.
those kids, guess what?
They're still alive?
They alive today. They still moving around through this world, this country freely. Now they might be up in age, but you said what year? 1957?
Yeah.
That's the year my father was born.
Oh.
Right? So they might be Uncle Robert age, right? A little older. They might be 15, 20 years older than my father, right?
Yeah.
But some of them still alive, moving well. Guess who one of those people is? You see, because of y'all best friend AI, some of those people in those pictures are starting to be identified. 20 years ago when 25 years ago when I was in school, we never thought that you would ever be able to identify anybody in those videos. But now with AI and the internet, some of those people are getting identified. You know who one of those people are? Who was yelling and screaming at those kids going to school? You ever heard of the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah.
The owner of the Dallas Cowboys is named who? What's his name? I forget his name. She fast on that research.
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones was one of them kids taunting. And when they brought it up, you know what he said? Oh, I was just a kid. I just was trying to see what was going on. To make excuse. Right? But in a lot of ways, these are the same people that's in our communities today. What you think of that, Joy?
I think it's cool how like this wasn't that long ago, and only 2 of those people died, and the rest of them are still living. So it's like,
So because how did you view it, Jay Sean? Did you view it like it was a long, long time ago or what?
Yeah, I did view. That's what I view most of the stuff that has like 19 before any other number. Like if it's 1928, 1938, I kind of view it as a long time ago. But then I kind of like recently, I'm starting to realize that most of the stuff that happened that was racist or like that was bad events wasn't really long ago.
It wasn't that long ago. What'd you say, Joy?
um,
Because I mean, the people. So when a lot of times when they might teach you all about slavery or something, right? Pretty much everybody who was enslaved or participated in slavery in any way, pretty much everybody is dead, right?
yeah.
But most of the people who participated in this is still alive today. Like you just said, out of all of them, only 2 of them have passed away. The rest of them are still alive, right?
Yeah.
So it couldn't have been that long ago. So even though it's history, it's still kind of current. What you think, Jay Sean? So let me ask you this. So to what extent should a person like Jerry Jones, who was probably a teenager at the time, be held accountable? because he was just a teenager at that time.
I feel like for him and for that time period, I feel like he was mostly influenced by the environment he was in due to all the racism that was going on during that time. And so when he seen everyone else doing it, he probably felt like he should do it too, due to him not wanting to be like an outcast or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. That I don't know. That's something that I think about a lot. Because those influences do matter. They do impact young people, and I don't think a teenager should be held accountable for their actions for the rest of their life. Um, I also know that those influences don't just end for everybody when they become an adult and think for themselves. A lot of people continue to have those same thought processes still to this day of that hatred for our people, and they support people who have hatred for our people, especially privately. So I don't know. All right, what else, Jay Sean?
For second period, which is my health class, we got to go through this little module where it's like, I think it's either 6 or 9, but we have to go through all of them and finish them by, I think he said either this week or next week, and then the week after that we gotta make a poster about a I think he said it's about a disorder or like something you're prescribed with. We have to make a poster about that in like 2 weeks or either next week, but
Like a mental health
yeah, like a
disorder?
mental health disorder. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
What's
But
some examples? You don't know?
I can't name most of them because I don't really look into stuff like that, or I haven't recently looked into stuff like that. But all I know is the more so popular ones that everyone talks about,
Like what?
um like anxiety, depression, what else?
What you think about anxiety?
Anxiety. I think in anxiety, I don't really know much about anxiety. All I know is that it kind of like affects a person in a way to the point where they like either want to leave the environment they're in, or like they just like go a little like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like crazy or something like that.
I don't know. Maybe we gotta do a little
But yeah,
research on that.
I don't know much
So
about.
but you got this project. So when you gonna start working on it?
I don't know when I'm gonna start working on it because I still gotta. I want to look through all of the mental health disorders.
So you can start on that today.
Yeah, I know, but I want to look through all of them and see which one I want to do, because I know there's a lot more out there rather than just those two.
So that's what you're gonna do later?
Yeah.
All right. What else you do in school? Because we gonna follow up on that later in this week.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be so this so it was supposed to be like a, hold on, how am I gonna explain this? So for third period, my IT period, there was an email sent out by I don't know who it was sent out by, because I forgot who they were, but it was basically like a little competition where you have to like, it's like, hold up, because it's a really cool thing. It's like, so you know how kids are affected by something that stops them from going to school, like like sometimes like the weather may be bad and that affects their attendance, or their grades may be low.
Chronic absenteeism?
Yeah, or yeah, if that's how you put the thing in, then yeah.
I mean, no, I'm asking.
I mean, if that's what
So
describes.
is it barriers? Is it
Yeah, like
barriers?
barriers that stops a kid from doing their schoolwork, that stops them from going to school, that stops them from doing anything school related, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there was supposed to be a competition about that. That was due last Friday, but nobody knew about it until until um until like Sunday or Saturday, I think he said. But now we have to make a little project and a presentation about what we want to do and how we're going to fix the problem. And so I'm doing attendance, and I'm making like the plan I have is I want to make like, cause a lot of kids, oh shoot, a lot of kids like, they like love games and they love like physical activity. So I want to make like a game that like makes the kid want to go to school, like a game that like you put in your school information, and then like if you live near the school, it'll like a little game that gets you to school.
You know, that sounds similar to y'all. Y'all might be just a little bit too young to remember this. There was this game where it was like, y'all know what a scavenger hunt is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, dang gone, what is this called? Tisha would remember. If you get it on your phone and it has like these on your phone, it has like you go to the front of Garfield, and when you get there on your phone, there's like a prize for you. And you go all through your area collecting these prizes on your phone. It's hard for me to describe because I never played it, of course. But everybody was playing. It was like Roblox back then. But not a long time ago, probably 10 years ago. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Dang, oh, what is the name of this thing? But it seemed like it's similar to what you're saying. Like some type of scavenger hunt type of game you could play on your phone.
Yeah.
That you get some type of points or recognition. You can win some type of whatever if you complete it. But the scavenger hunt or whatever game leads you to school
Mm-hmm.
every day.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. At first, when you first started talking about it, I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to do until because it was this game that was made back then, like during like 2010, 2012, I think it was, called Pokemon Go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Pokemon
yeah, I
Go.
knew about that.
And basically, you know how you go around, you get a little Pokemon and do this and that, and then I thought about the game. I was like, hold on, I can make something like this, but then like have it get them to school. And so I'm starting to do something like that for my project, but the only part I'm stuck on is how I want to do it. Like, cause I gotta, it's a lot of components to that, cause it's like augmented reality.
Well, one thing that I've always done in developing new things is starting small. So when we create great things in our mind, we make them super big, right? But we might not have the ability to create everything that we have in our mind right now. But you can start somewhere. So you start with something, and then you partner with other people who have different skill sets. So using Apple, for example, we got these iPhones and iPads and all this stuff. There was a team of people who created these computers in the beginning, right? So you had somebody who was like a genius at creating the computers, but then you had somebody else and that person who was great at making the computers was not great at talking to people, right? But there was another person who was not as great at making the computers, but he was great at selling them. He was phenomenal at selling them. And so you put them two together and you get the Apple that we know of today that makes all the great products. But if you had either one of them alone, we probably wouldn't have these iPads and stuff today, right? It never would have got that far. but that partnership of them two coming together. So that's kind of what you will probably have to do eventually.
Yeah.
But you start off somewhere. You start off with maybe creating some type of program for everybody that comes to school. When you walk through this door, you get a pat on the back, or you get I don't know, you get some type of bag of chips or something. And then it's the first 10 people that get to their homeroom class is gonna be a big bag of chips in there. And the first people that get to their math class is gonna be something else. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That make people, but you would know better than me. I'm just giving so I know you want to make it on the phone and augmented reality and all of that, but do we have the tools and the resources and capabilities to make that right now? Maybe not, but we can start small, but then work our way up, right?
Yeah.
Because in that way, what you describe and what you can have checkpoints along the way coming to school, and who could get to school with the most checkpoints, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. I at least want to get either first or second, because there are prizes. Because like if you get third place, you get like Beats Studio headphones, and then if you get second place, you get a whole VR headset.
Somebody had some Beat Studio headphones before.
Yeah. And if you get first place,
You know he
get
had some Beat Studios before, right?
These?
No, these are solos. He had the
Oh.
studios, the big ones.
Big?
Yeah, within 1 month, he tore them up.
How?
I don't know what he did to him. That's a story for another day.
Oh.
I can continue.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for first place, you get a whole camera and a whole like
A camera.
yeah, a whole camera and like what's the like a whole bunch of camera equipment that comes with it.
All the accessories.
Yeah, all the accessories.
All right.
And then I'm pretty sure if you get like first or second or third, or like if you like if your presentation is good enough, they would take you somewhere. I forgot what the place was called, but you present it in front of a bunch of like school board members, I think, or like a bunch of important people. I mean, not important people, but like people who can make this thing actually happen, like make the
Like, produce it?
yeah, like produce it.
Good thing, too bad you don't know no board members.
Shucks.
Anyways, and then if you win and if they like your presentation, then you get $15,000.
What?
Yeah,
What?
What?
$15,000. Yeah.
Wait, if this is just for your school?
Nah, it didn't got real, Joy,
No,
didn't
it's
it?
for the whole
For the whole district.
district.
Is that just high schoolers?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, if your teacher didn't talk to you about it, then no. Then it's not for you.
15,000.
You can help him and get some of the money.
If I would help you, how much would you give me?
I don't know.
It depends on how much you help.
That's cool.
What can you contribute?
I heard money involved. I thought it was cool.
Money talk.
Um,
All right. Well, again, y'all got to make a game plan. Who else you working with on this?
It's just me.
You don't got a team?
No. I got someone who's doing the same similar project as me, but
So why don't y'all come together?
I don't know. I just didn't think about it at the moment. I was just trying to get the fundamentals down, the basics.
I think you should form a team. Teamwork make the dream work.
sometimes.
Nah, if you good at resolving conflict, if you good at communicating, working as a team, Y'all remember what Maslow's triangle said?
Yeah.
You gotta have it. You can't win in this world by yourself. What if Steve Jobs said that he wanted all of Apple to himself? He ain't want to work with nobody else. We wouldn't have the Apple Watches. We wouldn't have the iPads, iPhones, MacBooks, none of that. Apple TV. We wouldn't have none of that. What if Wozniak said, I'm the one that's doing all the work, making it. I don't need nobody. I don't need you to sell it. I'm the one that's doing all the work. It wouldn't be no Apple today. It would have went bankrupt at some point, and y'all might not have never heard of it. But they came together. At some point, they worked together, developed this wonderful product that has changed lives. And you want to try to do it by yourself.
That's not what I'm saying.
So what you saying?
I'm saying I need to get the presentation down so then I can present it to people, and then we can go from there.
Getting it down. It's already down. You already got it. So you gonna talk to your people tomorrow and be like, yo, we need to work together on this. My daddy told me you reminded me about Maslow's triangle, hierarchy of needs, and we'd be better off working together as a team. And this how we gonna split the money. If it's 3 people, we gonna split it 3 ways. Now, if your little sister help you with chores, then you're gonna have to split your third with your sister.
Okay.
What I get out the deal?
Like you said, depends on how much you out.
I like money. It's gonna be a good project. Joy just can't believe that much money.
I want 15,000.
You want 15 what? What would you do with $15,000?
We go to Five Below.
$5 below.
I would go to Dollar
Lord
Tree.
have mercy.
I would go to Dollar General.
For what? For what? You don't need nothing.
Yes, I do.
You know what you should do? You in your $15,000, go buy a house.
Don't you need more than that?
Yeah, you put something with it. So you can make more money.
As in invest?
Yes. Yeah. What else, Jay Sean?
And then for environmental science, we're still learning about population, but this time we're like doing it to like how many animals are in this habitat and how many animals are in this habitat, and then if the habitat were to like come together, then how many animals would it be?
Mm-hmm.
That's really it.
So have y'all talked about population with humans or just with animals?
Just with animals.
Uh-huh.
We haven't really got far because he had the chest thing, and then he was out for a couple of days. So
what do you think about the population with the animals?
I think it depends on the breed they are, because I know there's a bunch of ancient breeds that are like going extinct due to people just wanting to have them and stuff. And then there's a lot of animals that are like meant to be in the wild that are getting like domesticated, and like their population are going down.
Like dogs?
Yeah, like dogs. Like some certain dogs don't need to get domesticated, but
how did dogs get domesticated?
I heard a story about it once. I think it was like back in the day there was like a human that helped the wolf, and then the wolf just like kind of started following the human. I think that's how it went.
Yeah, pretty much. 60 Minutes did a story about how wolves slowly became domesticated. And it was I guess you could say friendliest wolf that was the ones that became dogs. because of course they were easier to domesticate. But dogs, I mean, they're animals. They belong outside. I just seen our cat walk down the street. The black one. Right where you supposed to be. Outside in nature. All right, what else, Jay Sean?
For my last 2 periods, my teachers weren't here because, it started snowing and stuff.
They wasn't there because of snow.
Yeah,
What?
they weren't there because of snow. It was slippery and it was cold outside. It's like 28 degrees.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Nah. They left school because it was 28 degrees.
No, they
28
just didn't
degrees not
come.
cold.
They just didn't come.
They didn't come because it 28 degrees, so they didn't come to work?
Yeah.
Dude. Joy.
Their kids probably got sick or something. They probably had to take care of the kids.
Oh, okay. Well, say that then.
Well, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they didn't come to school. I'm just assuming.
Well, then you can't just assume that because that make a person sound real bad.
No,
you just gotta assume they didn't come to school. They had to call off of work today.
Yeah, they had to call off of work today. Dude, yeah.
God, you just make them sound real bad.
Okay.
He did, didn't he, Joy?
And then I got to start getting more practicing with driving for robotics because we have
they depending on you.
Yeah.
The tournament coming up.
Yeah, we should be having a trip to Cincinnati soon, but I don't know when.
What?
When yet?
Do you have to win something to do that?
I don't know yet. He didn't give.
Yeah, they got to win here. Y'all got to win here.
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
East Tech got a good team. East Tech got a good team. You gonna be able to whoop them?
Yeah.
Their middle school team.
Warner girls won.
Yeah.
They beat Douglas MacArthur. Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They beat 8th grade. They did not beat 7th.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
the 8th grade, the one that count. Yeah. Warner girls, top dogs.
Oh my God.
It's all right. So how you gonna get ready, Jay Sean?
I gotta watch some footage from week 0. And then I gotta jot down some strategies with the other drivers and operators, and I'll be good. Be good to go. I already know how to drive, but it's a different robot, so.
We're all drivers.
What'd you say?
Jordan was a driver when she was on robotics. I was a driver and he was a driver.
You know what I was?
Not there?
I was there.
Oh.
You know what I was?
Mechanical?
The MVP.
Oh, okay.
I did everything.
Yep.
Whatever the team needed. Mechanical, programming, driver, everything.
Yeah.
Nah, I never did robotics.
I knew it. You changed schools too much to do that.
Yeah, well, everybody can't be blessed like y'all. What else, Jay Sean?
That was it. That was the end of the day.
That was it. End of the day.
Just went home.
Good day.
Yep.
Came home, took out the garbage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think it's about time for me to eat.
Me too.
Peace.